Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice again. We are on the back side of the Chapter 2 review for Algebra 2 for Ms. Carranza and Mr. Grice's Algebra 2 class. Alright, so this back page we are working all with scientific notation. So the directions say to write each number in decimal form, and what that means is without an exponent. So remember that when we have a positive exponent, you move decimal to the right. Okay, and when we have a negative exponent, we move the decimal to the left. So we have a positive, so we need to move it to the right 4 spots. So there's 1, 2. So 1, 2, and then 2 more decimals. So that's 2 zeros. Okay, it's positive. I need to move it 2 to the right. 1, 2, and then that's it. Number 19, positive, 6 spots. There's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Negative, so we move it to the left. There's 1. So 1, 2, 3. I add the zeros in front of it. That's it. Okay, let's do some more. Negative, so I'm going to move it to the left. So there's 1 number, and then the rest are zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative, so to the left there's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 23, positive to the right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this negative out front doesn't mean that it's a negative exponent. Only if the exponent's negative do you move it to the left. So there was 1. Oh, I don't need that negative. Let's write that a little nicer, Mr. Grice. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's the decimal. Okay? So if it's positive, you move it to the right. If it's smaller, you move it, or negative, you move it to the left. Now we're going to write each number in scientific notation. Remember that we have to have one number out in front, greater than or equal to 1, less than or equal to 10, and then we're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6.2 times 10 to the 5th. It's a big number, so it's going to be positive. Okay. One number out front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 10 to the 7th. One number out front. 1, 2, 3 times 10 to the 3rd. Okay, with 28, we have a negative number. You want one number out front, and you're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So times 10, and that's a small number, so it's going to be a negative exponent. Okay, I need one number out front times 10 to the negative 1. One number out front, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 times 10 to the negative 5th. one number out front, 1, 2, 3. So 4.2 times 10 to the negative third, and that is a negative 4.2. All right, one number out front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3.6 times 10 to the eighth, and that is a negative. All right, now we've got some rules to go through. Perform the operations as indicated and write the final answer in scientific notation. So 8 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 gives you 2. Now looking at the exponents, who wins, top or bottom? The top wins by 5. And they want us to write that without an exponent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our final answer. Okay, next one. We have to multiply. So 3.1 times 5. 5, 3 times 1 is 15. We have one decimal. Okay, now we have to combine those, and that gives us 10. 8 minus 5 is 3. So then without a decimal, or without exponents, is 1, 2, 3. Up, and that's not supposed to be a 1, Mr. Grice. That's supposed to be a 5. Okay. Number 35. We need to divide right there, so that's 6.4 divided by 0.16. Move the decimal. How many times does 16 go into 64? And that is 4 times. Okay, who wins, the top or the bottom? The bottom wins, and that's going to give you negative 5. And when we change that, we move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the number. Okay, now for this one, let's look at the middle. It's asking us to add. So we're going to change these decimals. I need to move it 3 to the left. So there's 1, 1, 2, 3. Plus, move it 3, 1, 2, 3. And to better add those, I'm going to line them up vertically. Or horizontally, no, vertically. I said it right the first time. Making sure you're paying attention. Let's add these numbers up. 5 plus 9 is 4. Carry the 1. 8, 7. Okay. And then if we were going to write that number in scientific notation, it would be 7.84 times 10 to the negative third. And that's it for the Chapter 2 review. Remember, if you guys need any assistance with this, you need to come find Ms. Carranza or myself. Thanks for watching, guys.